Curtis.
Oh. I didn't realize my camera was still off. Hey, yo, welcome back to the Sports Gamers Online SGO Press Pass. My name is Curtis Russell. I am a senior editor, writer, video producer, all that here on Sports Gamers Online. And we have a guy that does all that better than me. Triple X Mike Knoxxx.
No, I don't. I'm just here so I don't get fined. All right. I'm here because the boss man asked me to be here, and I love sports games. Okay.
Hey, man, don't we all?
I have no title. Okay. I show up every other Tuesday. That is my job. Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, man, Mike. I missed you. I missed you last week, man. Because
we might have to pick this thing back up every week. I don't know. We might have to think about that for a second.
We might have to, because I really wanted to talk to you about last week or the week before. You talked all that mess about AEW, and I didn't realize how many comments we got in that video of just people just like, that is a hard disagree. They just all disagreed with you.
About what?
About the price point, that the game is actually worth it.
No. I saw that the other way around. When I was reading comments, I thought they were all agreeing with me.
Were they?
Yeah, either or I'm illiterate. We had the one guy who disagreed, and then by the end of the show, he turned coated and came to the dark side. Which I'm not a Sith, by the way. I'm completely a Jedi. But how you doing, man? It's been a while.
Man, I've been doing really good. My barber is going on vacation, so I had to get another haircut within. I got 2 haircuts in 6 days, so I had to turn around and do another haircut. So I'm feeling good, looking good, and I'm ready to get this going. So, man, how you doing? Everything's good?
Everything's great.
Everything's
I mean,
great.
What do you mean? How am I doing? I mean, is there not a Madden NFL beta going around?
And that's why I was like, I would love to do what you've been playing, because we know what you've been playing. I've been playing what I did my review in progress today, which is F123. I'll talk about that just a little bit, because the review will come out on Friday, just a little bit. But I just want to jump into the Madden stuff, because that is the big thing right now. EA last week released the trailer, released the cover athlete. We know it's Josh Allen, first Buffalo Bills to be on a Madden NFL cover. Let's start off with the small stuff. Josh Allen, deserves it, doesn't deserve it? What you think?
Anything but my quarterback. So yeah, Josh Allen and that horrible Bills Mafia, welcome to the cover of Madden. If you don't know by now, you're about to find it again from Mike Knoxxx. It's a damn curse. I'm glad they didn't put Jalen Hurts on the cover. So hey, I don't hate the Buffalo Bills. I mean, because we know what he says. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
I actually low-key always cheer for them in those 5 Super Bowl losses.
Yeah.
Not making fun of the losses, but I cheer for them all those Super Bowls, because they were going against Dallas a lot of the time. So I kind of low-key have always been a Bills fan. I was just happy it wasn't my quarterback.
Yeah, I see everybody's comments. We are going to get to all your questions. Mike has been playing the game all week, and he's going to break it all down for us. So you got access to the beta. I don't know, what day did you get access to the beta? To the
Day one.
Day one. You've been in there. Okay, crossplay. Let's start with that, because that's the freaking news that we broke here on Sports Gamers Online. We broke that crossplay was coming.
We be like breaking shit.
We be breaking shit. Okay. We broke that ended up coming true, of course. So how does crossplay feel? How do you get into it? And how does it fit in Madden 24?
Well, let's let the boss man tell us about the beta.
Madden 24 closed beta is live. You guys should have gotten an email. Especially for any franchise fans, so your email attached to your EA account, should have got an email. So everyone is invited to the closed beta this year because of all the many franchise issues that we had in the past year, or years, you can say. So in the beta, they got play now, head-to-head ranked, franchise mode, and practice mode. I wish I could actually show you guys the beta. I've downloaded a couple hours ago, but this is a no capture zone. I prefer the foolproof way is to download it on the console and just leave it there until it finishes, and then open it up and play. There are some known issues, crash in the mini games there, formation subs, Screen does not update. Post-play user trigger touchdown celebration not triggering online. One good thing is that it is crossplay. Open the crossplay. Unfortunately, crossplay will not be in franchise mode, but in the head-to-head mode, you can play your friends on the current gen consoles, Xbox Series X and PS5. You guys can play against each other. As you know, every year in the beta, these are not the real ratings. Guys get crazy to see the ratings. That, you know, all the devs and traceabilities are not the final ones. They will be different. There's some no issues with character models and backgrounds changing. And the NFL and rookie ratings to NFL Plus beta have been scrambled and randomized, and of course are not final. So you can go ahead and you scan the little code there as well, and you can get access to the forums, and that way you can give your feedback on the beta, which they do look at. It does help them improve the game before launch, so that's kind of the point of the beta. So you definitely want to do that. Definitely want to sign up and get on the forums. Any issues you had, any bugs that you see, and this is the time to call out. This is the time. A lot of times people post on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever, comments and all that. You know, devs might not see it. On this, they see every single thing that you post on those forums. You see, this is the time to complain, and your complaining and issues actually help improve the game. So that's how you contribute being a part of the beta.
So there's all the bells, if you wish to say whistles, that's with this beta. The known issues they told us about were already there. Let me just say this again. I got to say this every single week because I got to make sure that I don't get nobody else in here in trouble or fired.
Right.
The opinions of said individuals solely belong to said individuals and does not represent everybody at Sports Gamers Online. Okay?
Here we go. Here we go.
What I do?
Tony Khan, here we go.
Listen. First of all, the sports gaming community needs to go back and put on their big boy pants. It's a beta, people. It's a beta. We got angry YouTube people and fake YouTube liar people who get paid by other people to sabotage other things. I don't know, Maloney or whatever the hell this guy's name is. And they just say stuff that's completely untrue, right? Then you have people that even that say, I got the beta. And they mimic what all the YouTubers say. Now, I get it. Shit, we're on YouTube, right? But I have no agenda. I don't write for Sports Gamers Online. I'm here to give my honest opinion about when he gives me a game and allows me to play it, and when we play games, to come share that experience. And I thank you all for that. But Sports Gamers, you guys got to know how to put your big boy pants on. Number one, it's a beta. Let's stop acting like it's the finished copy. Number two, if you're a Madden NFL football game player, and not if you just dabble in the game, right? Yes, it's the same game. Last time I checked, 2K has the same functionalities every single week. Golf has the same functionalities every single year. I said week, every year, right? Every sports game I play, with the exception of WWE 2K23, which changed just this year, for decades, had the same button functionality. So when you're playing the game, yes, it's the same buttons. It feels the same, but it's not. What's that thing you talked about a couple weeks ago? The feel sense. You can feel it in the game. Now, also, my disclaimer, I'm a Madden fan. So take what I say with a grain of salt also. I even had my friends tell me, dude, you're like really hyping this shit up. I think it deserves to be hyped up. And again, it's just a beta. Okay? Problems with this game that I've had over the past few years, simple, small nuances they need to fix, okay? Safeties, corners, not following the ball and just playing in their designated zones. That's not there anymore. I've played over 50 games online. That's why I say, man up, you guys, because you guys quit a lot. It's 4th and 14 from your 4. What the hell you think's going to happen when you don't get a first down? As soon as they don't get it, they quit. Why the hell did you go for it in the first place? And then the person on the other end would say, well, it's a beta. I don't care about sticking around. Then go play offline. Don't come online to play a game. And because you suck at the game, PS5 users, or I'm going to call you out because there's the community that says, who's better? I have a PlayStation. I played Madden on PlayStation for years, as I have an Xbox. I've always went to PlayStation and act like I was a top 500 player. I go to Xbox, I'm about a 50-50 guy. Okay? But when I played on PlayStation, dudes, I be beating their ass.
That's been a big thing. Everybody's kind of claiming their allegiance, and they're like, yo, we're going after PlayStation people. We're going after Xbox people. And, hey, how's the functionality with crossplay? Is it easy to just match up with people?
That's the one thing. I can't match up with a random PlayStation person, right? So, and I can't send a message to a PlayStation person, right? But I'm smart, right? Because we live in the 21st century. When I was a kid, we didn't have these things called smartphones. I have a PlayStation, so I just go ahead and pull up the app, and I find their name, and I send them a message saying, "You trash. Why you quitting? Stop being cheesy. You know you suck, right? What you think's gonna happen when you go for it on 4th and 18 from your 3-yard line and don't get it? Loser." I'm that guy.
Crossplay not in franchise. Is that like a big letdown for you, or
it is a huge letdown for me? I'm hoping it's just the beta, though. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, so I have the actual press release here, and it does go into depth with like crossplay, and it does say in competitive modes, online, head to head.
See, just a reminder, AEW sucks. See, I didn't.
Oh no, not again.
See, told you we're on my side.
Not again. They're back with it. I'm trying to find it real quick. Exactly all the modes that is supported in it. Oh, okay. So here's one thing that I do want to talk about that I think is very important. I put it up on the Twitter for
he's just Patrick Mahomes. The curse is still there.
For Sports Gamers Online. I thought it was cool that like with Superstar mode, there's shared progression and shared files between consoles. I think that's a really big thing. That's actually very difficult to do. And the fact that Electronic Arts has that in there. So if you create a superstar on one console, you can actually like transfer over that data to another console and play.
It works like that on WWE 2K. I can get characters off that. If someone makes a character on the PlayStation Network and upload it to the community, I can get it.
Yeah,
right?
But that's the community thing that this is actually like literally just set up between I believe it has to do with your username. I'm guessing it's gonna have there's gonna have to be like a third party thing that they're doing with crossplay. I don't know. You would know more than that I would, but like I love when games do this because it's so intuitive and it's so interacting with like the community and with the fans that like you could just go from one console to the other. You don't have to restart that superstar. You don't have to restart a profile or anything like that. You could just carry over that stuff. That stuff is just, I love it. I think it's great. And I thought that was really awesome to read that in this press release.
When I look at so this question right here, Antonio, I have that experience lag, and I've always said this when it comes to lagging, and I'm not saying that there's not moments or hiccups, right? There's always a glitch in the matrix. That's the person's internet. I've played, like I said, over 50 games. I have yet to lag. I've yet to lag. Okay. So I haven't experienced that problem. And also with this question, Antonio, you put up you're like I said on the Mike Knoxxx show yesterday, which you can find here on YouTube as well, if you're a wrestling fan, that we have to not lower our expectations, but just because something's not what we want doesn't make something bad, right? Case in point, just saying, spoiler review if you haven't seen it, Transformers, right? Thought it was a good movie. It wasn't the Transformers that I wanted, though. But it doesn't mean that it's not a good film, right? It's still a good movie, just not what Mike Knoxxx wanted. You know what I mean? But it's still good. I think Madden overall has, especially this year, with the whole thing we talked about before, this is a make or break year for them and all the stuff that's coming about them.
Yeah.
As a Madden community player, I am completely satisfied with what I've played so far. And I'm saying again, guys, it's just a beta.
Yeah.
Okay. I have played every single beta that Madden NFL football has ever come out with. I cannot remember the last time I was displeased. I'm talking about blocking schemes. I'm talking about defense. I'm talking about catching the ball. The passing mechanics has been tweaked a little bit. we'll talk about franchise in a second about the things they added in franchise, but just overall, just playing the game base as it's giving. Yes, it's going to have some problems. Sometimes in this beta, you hike the ball, the defense doesn't move. It's a beta.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that in the real game in years before pass, but in the beta, sometimes I'm like, damn, he's just wide open streaking down the field because no one moved. You know what I mean? That happens sometimes, and you shoulder stroke because it's a beta. I can't, my job as someone who gets a beta is to report the good and most importantly, the bad of the beta. So I will say, like, running lateral on the game, it's really OP already. Okay, I don't care what running back I've played with.
That can definitely get fixed before the release, though.
It's just slow or making a defense more aware to engage. You can hike the ball. You can be an inside dive, bust that joint outside, run east or west, and outrun everybody and cut up the field.
Right.
That I don't like.
Right.
Okay, but to me, that's one of the few problems I've seen with just playing the game head to head online. You know what I mean? In that realm.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and by the way, what I was saying, it's you can do it in head to head, Madden Ultimate Team, Superstar KO, and Superstar Showdown. That's what crossplay is enabled in those modes. So once again, Electronic Arts is choosing the modes.
I'm sorry.
No. I read that, but he's following up with the sentence he was saying. He's not saying your opinion doesn't
I'm like,
count.
damn, 215, you know what I'm saying?
I was like, oh my goodness, our opinion doesn't matter.
My first job was in Philly. Like, damn, that's my second home. Like, damn, I'll be there for WrestleMania next year. All right? No title fights.
If you guys have been playing the beta, let us know what you guys think about crossplay. So overall gameplay, how are we feeling about overall gameplay? You did dabble a little bit into it. Passing.
It says the beta broken. I can't load into the game once I pick my teams. I don't know. I have not. The only problem I've experienced is I have a couple friends that have it. They got the beta, and one or two times we played the game, it would say wasn't loading. We just put out the app, reload the app, and then get into the game and play each other. I mean, with next gen consoles, it's not like before. Like, unfortunately, my kids, I felt bad for them. I get them. Now they got the new Xbox Series X coming out, the black version. I'll get that Xbox for them. But when I go in there to watch my kids and play their Xbox Series, Xbox One, I'm like, damn, this joint takes forever to load. Like, you actually get spoiled with how fast next gen loads. So I haven't had that problem. But it's the question again. You asked me again. I'm sorry.
Just overall gameplay wise.
Again,
you're feeling it.
I can get killed here for saying this. I have not had a bad experience with this beta yet. Like I said, there are, again, you got to understand, there's also, anybody's going to find a way to cheese the game, right? Yeah. But I would rather get cheesed in Madden than 2K because to me, football is more of a chess match, right? So if you do something, you get me, I see you do it twice, I can figure it out, right? You're going to use the same old blitz, I can figure out how to stop it, right? And counter it. So to me, other than those issues, as far as playing the game, like I said, sometimes the defense will stop moving. You know what I mean? But I've been fairly impressed with, like I said, I had this one thing that stuck out to me the most. That's why I got to bring this up. I had Smith running up the field. I had Dallas Goedert cutting over. The safety, clearly, I'm watching him. It's on Smith. So I'm throwing the ball to Dallas Goedert. The safety peeled off of Smith to come. And it was a computer. It wasn't a user. And I was playing a user, but he didn't user this. The computer left Smith to fall the ball. And I've been, in Madden players like myself have been begging for that for years. Like, don't just play the zone. Like, Madden's pass, you would have a guy in a blue zone, and he would just stay there, even if nobody's there. No, go to the closest guy to the ball and attack the ball like a real NFL player. But they're not going to just sit back and wait. Oh, nobody's here. Let me go ahead and take a urine and eat some, some popcorn or some sunflower seeds. They're going to go to the closest guy to them, and they're going to guard that guy. This does that. Blocking down the field to me is just that next blocking Madden's pass. You're running the ball and your guy would block. You guys know what I'm talking about. And they would just stay on that one guy. And if you hit the hole, that's it. No, this is real football now. They hits that first block. They know the play. The computer will block the one guy and go to the next block. I'm 2 or 3 times I'm watching Jason Kelsey down the field blocking for me 15, 20 yards past the line of scrimmage. That has not been there in years past. And I truly like that about this game. The passing mechanic, like I said, it's the same as last year's, just tweaked a little bit with that precision passing. And because of the beta won't let me take that off my screen, like I hate seeing things on my screen, I'm kind of gotten accustomed to it. Like I said, I've played a lot of this game. You know what I mean? I got people begging, you're not going to come play this. Oh, you're not going to come join the rec with us? We got 5. Like, I don't care. I've been playing 2K for 4 fucking months, and NBA season's over. Congratulations to Denver, whoever's a Denver Nugget fan, whoever you are. I don't know who you are.
If there is a Denver Nugget fan, right?
Whoever you are, I've never known a single Nugget fan in my entire life, but all of a sudden Nugget fans are coming out of the woodworks. Go figure, right? But that's the generation we live in today, right? Y'all a bunch of suckers. But
a bunch of flip-flop people,
I almost started singing that song from Empire. You ever watch Empire? Flip, flop, flippity flop. I'm enjoying the beta, but I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Been playing it for 32 years. I'm loyal to the Madden. See, I'm with you, Kareem.
You should.
What else? We have no options, right? Yeah, so if you're a diehard football fan, people, what the hell else are you gonna play?
You're
maximum football.
Maximum football. You're gonna play maximum football.
Let's play 2K then. See, there you go. Xbox, send me the gamer tag. I got you.
Can you? So in the beta, I haven't played it, of course. Can you play franchise mode in there?
Yes, I've played franchise.
You played it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Well, let's let the owner of Sports Gamers Online tell us about this.
Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural with sportsgamersonline.com. Got some Madden 24 franchise info and breakdown for you guys. Have been deep in the beta and just want to go through with you guys and what's new, what's old, what's dope, and what needs work. Let's get right into it quickly. If you do like our Madden 24 content, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more coming your way. Starting right off with the big one. Contracts, restructuring, and negotiation. That's been asked for a while now, years and years. You can negotiate with every player needing a contract without having to wait for a particular week. However, the restructuring feature seems a bit underwhelming as you don't get to decide how the funds are allocated. Of course, as we have more details, I will and more hands-on, I'll be able to go through this with you guys in more detail on like some plus and minuses and how to restructure contracts and some tips around that. But that's all we got for now. And of course, I can't show you this, in the beta. You cannot record or anything. So got old Madden 2023 footage up there, so just want to tell you and walk you through it. So let's get right on to the next one. Unique coaching trees. Now each coordinator brings to the table unique scheme specific upgrade paths, emphasizing the importance of selecting a coordinator that aligns well with your team. So now that matters more on the coaches that you select, because it depends on who you select, how those upgrade paths will be different. Player customization, it was a little buggy when I was playing it, but the gear customization was pretty expansive. You can equip gear to your avatars, like the yard, but there may be, my understanding, there may be additional gear added during the season for my equipment guys out there. Drafting and scouting remains unchanged from Madden 23, but there now is a slider to control the strength or weakness of a position in the draft class. So pretty much you can go through and see that and select if you want it to be more like a quarterback strong or a running back strong or weak on that. So the commissioners can kind of tinker with that to give some more variance. That's a big thing, because some of those draft classes were pretty weak. You would have like a great overpower OP draft class and the next one will be terrible. So this way, given the more tools you give commissioners for franchise, the better. So I'm all for this one. Superstar abilities. There are no new abilities shown in the beta, but superstars can now possess 3 abilities at 75 overall, 85 overall, and 90 overall, while X-Fact players can have 4 abilities, the last one being at 95 overall. Not like really a franchise thing, but just some additional things, just kind of spread out the abilities and get some additional abilities. Of course, people that don't like abilities still have the option to turn it off if you don't like it. But training camp. The first week of the preseason now includes mini games that reward your players with skill points. Training camps are back. They also provide your hidden dev rookies with additional snaps. Although it is a bit repetitive, the mini games are pretty challenging and rewarding. They pretty much just brought back a lot of the same mini games that we had before, like the passing camp, the punt camp, the running back camp, receiver drills. But it's not groundbreaking, but it's something that was cool to mix things up, to like Everyone wants to build their new rookies or guys up in the offseason in different ways. This gives you something to do besides playing the game, which so I'm all for that. The new training system now features a difficulty slider that offers a realistic experience when set to very hard. The system also introduces the trade finder, which shows you if any team is interested in your trade package. So
there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in franchise mode. This is a big mode for EA, especially that's what kind of kicked off the whole thing. Online franchise. That's what kind of kicked off the whole, hey, this needs to be a make or break year for Electronic Arts and the hierarchies that are working on Madden. This is a big mode. And how do you feel about some of the changes that are coming to this mode and what's already in the beta?
Again, I don't want to sound like I almost said a broken record. Am I that old? A scratch CD? Shit, they don't even have CDs no more, right? Like, my Apple Music and Spotify don't skip, right? So I don't know. I'm repeat myself, right?
Yeah,
I'm having fun. All right, little things like the natural mentioned in that video, which y'all can find that whole entire video on Sports Gamers Online YouTube, which you guys are watching right now. I have to agree that mini game to me, it's. If you're a guy, like I've been with my wife for 25 years. Okay. So back in the day when Peyton Manning was on the cover, this was a part of the game. You used to go to different mini camps. They would have the Madden bus take you everywhere. This is that part of the game where my wife learned how to play the game. I think this is good for those who don't know how to play Madden. This helps you in the trenches, whether it's ball hawk, whether it's strafing, no matter what it is. To me, I love it. If you play Madden and you guys know what I'm talking about, and you week to week, those strategies were just boring. You automatically did it. It automatically built them. And, you can go to training and whatever you built them during the game. Now it's actually kind of hard, right? Because especially at least for me, I thought the defense was kind of easy because I'm just good at defense a little bit. Passing is kind of easy as far as once you get used to the mechanics of it. But that catching as a receiver where the quarterback throws the ball themselves, you got to catch it in the target zones. Those are hard. It's going to be hard to really boost up receivers and weekly training as opposed to playing the game weekly, because for me, that part of the game is difficult. The part he talked about as far as the trading is good. I did that. I've already fast forwarded through 3 seasons. I love from the beginning of the game, of the franchise, you can change your name. You can relocate right away. You don't have to wait. You got to build a stadium. You don't have to wait the whole entire year to start the rebuild process of the stadium. You get the new stadium, the new costumes or uniforms immediately. I like that about it. The structuring of the contracts, I'm with the natural on that one. I haven't quite mastered that yet in a short period of time. I've had it though, but I keep doing it over and over. But I love the off-season part as far as when there is a free agent. I love the contracts where it says you high risk, low risk, and you know how the money can be allocated this time. I think that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. It seems like there's a lot going on. Get in the chat. Let us know what you guys think.
Are they letting us know? Let me know what the comments are. Here you go.
Go ahead. Pop a comment. Say, yeah.
There you go.
Talk about the updated player creation suite in franchise. So how is the
Which
creation
one you reading? So I put one on the screen and you read one somewhere else.
Oh, my bad.
Confusing me, Kurt. Thought we had this down, Pat. It's like our 8th show.
Ain't that true? We should have better chemistry, right? That one is David Brown. They definitely upgraded.
You all the way at the bottom of the page.
Yep.
Nope.
I am.
I don't even see David Brown. So you have to read what I put on the screen. Just read what's on the screen.
Okay. They definitely upgraded the running. I had an offensive lineman running the second level. I was like, oh damn, okay. David Brown's just talking about the lagging excuse every time.
I haven't had that. What system are you on, Justin?
I think it varies. It's going to vary from person to person if you're having issues in the beta, though. That's always like a thing in betas. It's always going to vary from person to person. I've
been one of the lucky ones. I can say that, right? That I have not, I've seen people complain about the Mahomes throwing.
Yeah.
I've seen no one do that yet. Okay. And not to mention, I almost said something else. Them idiots that are posting the beta capture feature, I hope you guys get your whole Madden season right.
You really should not be doing that.
I've seen that one guy actually screen out his gamer tag just for what? A couple of likes?
Yeah, don't.
Right? Give yourself a blue check when you got 12 followers?
Yeah.
You idiot. You're paying for a blue check when you got 12 followers. Nobody know your name. Okay. Kareem, only lag I've seen is from doing a pre-play adjustment, and that seems to be the purpose of the shear. Somebody said Mike is right. A lot of hate because compared to old Madden players. Philly is always there. I'd rather have the gameplay right then. Looks pretty.
Yeah.
What we got? Kareem. Again, the running game and running blocking is greatly improved to me. That's
good. That's good.
If you are a run Madden player, this one's probably going to be for you. But I'll say this much. Again, you PlayStation is some ass. Okay, I whoop all your ass. But there's one dude who had PlayStation. I can't lie. He whooped my ass. I mean, he beat the living dog shit out of me. And I didn't quit either because I'm not a quitter. Okay, right? I mean, like I couldn't run. I couldn't pass. And
he had it on lock. He had it on lock.
Yeah, because like normally the first thing a person says when somebody's doing something and you can't, man, what are you doing? Man, shit. This is whack. He's cheating. Nah, this dude was just busting Mike Knoxx's ass.
Going hard. Yeah.
Okay. Them Jets is hard to beat. I cannot believe that Aaron Rodgers and Lazard make them that much of a better team on this game.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, this is just a beta. And I have yet to beat the Jets of any team I've played. I have yet to beat the Jets in this game.
With Aaron Rodgers on there like that.
I beat every team I played against, right? As far as different teams, not every person I've played against, but I beat every major team. I have not beaten the Jets one time. Not once. I just hope their run game is better. I think it's much better. You go ahead and read this one. Ghost 100.
Oh, yeah. 2K Arcade Football is being really silent. I think it's delayed again. What you guys take on that? 2K Arcade Football. Are you talking about?
Because it's not going to be a simulated football. So you're talking about just
football. Yeah. We're not going to hear much about that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Do you see this one right here? Shout up SGO. Keep doing your thing, man. What's good, Nat? Natural isn't here, but I'm pretty sure he's doing all right. Happy to see y'all rocking. Hey, man, we keep it going.
I don't see that comment yet. Oh, there it is.
See it? They're all
there's so many goddamn comments coming in. Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. Okay, the room is on fire right now.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah.
But if you guys got the beta, okay,
let us know what's up.
I put my gamer tag in here. Okay,
just bring it, bitch.
Freddie, I'm tired of playing randos who quit. Okay, I'll tell you that right now.
I think NFTs and video games are stupid, period. So thank you for jumping in and saying that. How do y'all feel about the new superstar mode? Oh, there we go. We have the showdown. Yeah, 3v3.
That's never been my thing. I'm not a MUT guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not a yard guy. And if I do play the yard, which is superstar mode now, it's made to play with your friends. And even the people that I know who have the game, they want to play their franchise now. They want to play. They don't want to play that mode yet. And yeah, Jacob, the commentary is still the same, and that's disappointing, right? You would think with all these things they're adding, like I don't think they've changed Madden's commentary in like 5-6 years. I just don't. I can't remember the last time they changed it. It's not the beta yet. What part?
The superstar mode is the career.
It's not in the beta yet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because I haven't seen it. 2K5.
Oh, you got him riled up. Soon as that comment popped up, I was like, oh no, that's not. Nah, we're not confused about that. Oh, damn.
That's how I feel.
I like that one because it comes up so quick, and I'm not ready for it.
That's how I feel when someone says that 2K5 is still better than 2K5 ain't better than me, and I got 2 bad knees. And I love that game. I absolutely love that game. Okay. And the halftime show is still goated.
Yeah.
Madden can learn some things from that presentations of the game, but it's not a better game. Come on now.
If you don't know, Mike is firmly in the opinion that game is good, but these new games, these new football games have surpassed that in features, graphics, everything, and we need to just leave that on the pedestal that it is.
Let it go. It's like y'all seen Bad Boys, right? We're gonna take 2K5 and my mama's titties, and we're gonna put them in a little box like Jakku motherfucking stove, and we're gonna throw that bitch away. Okay, let it go, people. Let it go.
That caught me off.
I would love to see Joe Buck and Toro Aikman on there as well with the ESPN presentation, and I don't know why they have not picked up on the ESPN presentation. Okay, but now in real life in football, you got to remember now. This year's the first time ever. Like, so I grew up in an era where I'm an NFC football fan. right?
Well,
And
how
all
much
NFC
is that
football games came
ESPN
on Fox. Now they can come on any channel.
How
There's
much
no
is
more
that ESPN license though? That ESPN
Come
license
on,
is
they're a
probably
multi-million-dollar
expensive.
company,
Yeah,
right?
I don't-
ESPN is. I mean, they're never going to die because I mean, hell, I mean, that's who you are, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't be that much if 2K had it. So I'm saying 2K had it. So how much could it really be? What
2K is owned by a massive company though.
I said in presentation, I admitted that.
Yeah.
I admitted that. I'm a
Yeah,
realist.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
ESPN has to be in college football in the college football game. If it's not in Madden, it's probably
It
not.
has to be in there, and you're right about that. And that's where it should be. It needs to be in there.
I
All
agree.
they need is to change the presentation. Like, give us some new blood in there. I 100% agree with you on that one. Jacob say, I wish they would just bring back Phil Simms and Jim Nantz. Yeah, something. The commentary team is like, and you know what? It's gotten so bad with it, Kurt, that you don't even notice the commentary anymore, right?
Yeah, you're just going. I understand. It's the same thing with FIFA.
Second and 10.
The last NBA Live was a ESPN broadcast, and this is why I like the SGO faithful, man, because you guys are really smart. You guys know things. If that's true, I'm really surprised that it's not.
It was.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like, but also EA ain't made no boxing game either, right? You talking about 2K5? Can I get a boxing game?
Yeah.
Can I get MVP? Hell, I'm sorry. Can we get NBA Live back?
Yeah,
okay. Shit.
Is that what everybody's calling for now? Like, is it really just everybody wants NBA Live back?
Listen, so I'm
down for it.
I'm a 2K player.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm not invested in 2K like I am with Madden. Right. Mm-hmm. So the words of the 2K investor people, right? Even they're like, so I'm playing the beta, and I told you people are like, come on, play. No, I'm not playing no 2K. It's only Madden. That's all I played all week long. All right.
Yeah.
Even doing the showcase, I'm playing Madden, which we'll talk about a little bit in a second. He made a good point. The people have spoken about Madden enough that they had to listen to the people.
Yeah.
We need to start talking about how bad 2K is as well for them to have to be forced to change, right? We are the ones that buy these video games, right? Unfortunately, the same way they did with Madden, we now getting stuck with basketball the same way. There's no competition, and they can just, peg us any kind of way they want to. And I don't like being pegged. I just found out what that meant the other day, and I don't want that. What I did, I just found out what that.
That was my first Asian. You better lock it up. You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up.
Just lock it up.
Lock it up. No, you lock it up. Oh man. I didn't realize we're actually like almost 40 minutes in.
Jesus Christ, you Madden freaks.
You Madden freaks, man. Go ahead and get a little bit more Madden questions in. We're gonna definitely get around to talking about those. We're talking about college football next, right?
Yeah, what we got?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. So there was a report coming out about I'm going to get it up here, and so I know exactly what I'm talking about. There was a report coming out saying that college athletes urged to opt out of the EA Sports college football inclusion. There was I'm about to find him where he's at.
That's what I thought when I first heard that.
I thought it was really freaking weird. So, Vice President of College Football Players of the Players Association, Justin. I'm not going to mess up his name. That is a crazy name, Justin F. Sounds Italian.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. Took exception to the deal, noting it does not begin to compare to the $28,000 reported given to a player included in the latest Madden NFL. So he wants. So all current players should boycott this deal. Basically it is an opt-in deal, which I actually didn't know that.
I think I knew that. It had to be an opt-in deal because they're giving them permission for their likenesses.
Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And they should not opt into it. It is a ridiculously low amount of money, says him. You should not participate in this, and it's simple cash. It's a simple cash grab. I'm sorry. Just try to get you to the lowest amount possible, and it's one team partners and all these organizations that really represent the players' best interests. So,
Please don't ask me how I feel about this.
no, I do want to ask you how you feel about this. I think is it a low amount? Okay. Likeness shouldn't cost you millions and millions of dollars unless you're like a boxer or something like that. I'm sorry. Likenesses just shouldn't. I think it should cost, I believe like FIFA players were getting like $1,000 for like the likenesses or something like that. These players should be they should be given the choice. If they want to opt in and you want to see yourself in the game, you should be paid for that. And I don't think it's a ridiculously low amount of money, and I don't think it's a cash grab from Electronic Arts. We've seen a actual cash grab from Electronic Arts. It's called Any Football Ultimate Team, Madden Ultimate Team.
Exactly.
That's the fucking cash grab. So these players getting money for their likenesses, and because hey, you when you look at a player's likeness, it's all about who they are and what they represent on the field. That's not a cash grab. That's just you getting the money you deserve. That's not a cash grab.
I've always thought that it was the reason why NIL deals became important, right? Because the whole thing that people were saying for years leading up to the NIL deals to get official was, how do you dictate college football or college athletics stipend, right? That means the good players are getting more money than the bad players, right? So, and this thing, again, as I said this last time on our show, who cares about college football players? This isn't the NFL. NFL players are known. There's 32 teams. They're known, right? So you want Patrick Mahomes to look like Patrick Mahomes. Nobody knows how Jason Heimer Schmidt looks. So if that character model is bad, only Jason Heimer Schmidt knows his render is bad, right? And in years past, when Madden has screwed that up on said known players, they adjusted it and they fixed it. Not saying they've always perfect, because nobody's perfect. But you're looking at college football. It's a logo college atmosphere team. SEC, Big Ten. That's just the way it is, right? Pac-10. So outside the big players, that's a lot of players to get likenesses for, right? Not to mention college kids, for the most part, have no money. Okay? Even if you're on scholarship, they're eating ramen noodles. No offense to my kids who love ramen noodles, but it's plastic. Okay? You want more than bologna and cereal. So give them a couple of money and just be like, yo, I'm on the game, babe. That's big time. It's you're not going to pay them, like you just said, millions of dollars for a glimpse of their face. And so I think it's actually disrespectful for college football to even say this to athletes. Oh, don't take this deal. What are you giving me? Absolutely nothing, but you're selling everything off of my back of getting people in this building to watch games. These college football players don't get nothing from these colleges. I know somebody out there is going to say they get scholarships. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. They get an education. Right. But guess what I also learned in this life? When players leave early, they go to college, or you go to college to get a profession, to become a professional in something.
Yeah. If
I leave after 2 years, I came here to do that in the first place. Most athletes. So come on, stop.
I was, and once again, this was a really good written article on our Sports Gamers Online website, and it's by Kevin, of course, who's a great writer. And I'm reading like the second thing, and the guys, it's weird that he tries to he tries to relate to everybody that's gonna buy this game and all the gamers and all the players that are probably going to end up opting into this deal. And he tries to say, he mentions being a gamer at heart and continues to play to this day, understanding how these games work and how EA will maximize profits from microtransactions and continues in-game purchases of the game. What is his name? Justin. I can't say his last name. I just don't know how, so I don't want to mess it up. So Justin aims to make sure players are treated fairly. And if you want them to be treated so fairly, if there's a chance for their likeness to be in a game, and EA wants to make a super authentic NCAA game, then give them choice.
You can make up a name, like I said. Anyway, you don't. And we have had over the years, when you've had college football games in the past, Some smart guy who lives in his mama basement, getting his Cartman on, but go through there and find everybody's name and then upload them for people like me to say, hey, thank you. Appreciate you for doing that. Then I got their real names on there. Because half the time people don't know these people's names in the first place. I'm not trying to be smart, disrespectful. It's just too many players.
Yeah. In NCAA,
I'm quite sure people don't know everybody's name on Alabama's team. Like
NFL quarterback. That's about it.
Roster, right? College football is like what, an 80-man roster?
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you're gonna tell the guy on the end of the bench, Rudy, essentially, not to put his face in like this in a game? Come on, Rudy got in for 2 plays.
Rudy's a dog, though.
Right, Rudy. Listen, that's until Friday Night Lights came out. That was my favorite football movie of all time. Notre Dame fans, what the hell do I know?
Right,
we're just losers.
You guys are talking. Yeah, you guys have a lot of opinions on here about this, and that's really good. We'll see how it develops. We'll see how it all ends up, especially with the game coming out next year. Really excited for NCAA to make its return. By the way, we have 15 minutes. Let's talk about. Look, we love sports games, don't we?
Showcase.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. And but let's talk about freaking Summer Game Fest. Let's talk about all the craziness that's been going on, because I don't know why people think PlayStation's showcase was bad. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. I actually thought it was good. But Xbox's was really good, and they kind of needed it to be really good also. But I'm going to start throwing some games out there. Let me know what you think, Mike, because I have a long list of games that have been announced and a lot of things. So last week or 2 weeks ago, last time we talked about, like, you kind of went in depth about how Xbox just wasn't given enough on the exclusive side. All they really had was Game Pass. And you were like, it just seems like I might end up be playing a little bit more PlayStation and this and that. This Xbox showcase, they showcased Starfield. They went deep into that. They showcased Fable. They showed Hellblade, which I'm very excited for. And they showed off Avowed, which is a brand new game from Obsidian. What did you think about that Xbox showcase? Philly said Xbox was mid. Hey, if you feel that way, man, I am.
No, I don't think Xbox was mid. But come on, Philly. This is my first time seeing you on the program. I seen the comments a lot on some of the comments on the videos, but can we use another word besides mid? Call it Reggie. Right? Reggie. I don't know. Call it homegrown. Just not mid. That's something I got out of that word. It's a mid. I thought right here as well. Starfield looked insane. Good. Again, as we talked before, I don't play half these games.
Yeah.
Okay. But I am proud to say that I admire Game Pass. Right. I'm hearing AEW Fight Forever is going to be on Game Pass. Right.
That means you're going to play it.
That means I'm going to play it. The only way I'm going to play
that means you're going to play it.
Yeah. That means half these games are going to be on, not half the games. Every game they announced is pretty much on Game. I would say like 90% of the games are going to Game Pass first, right? So I have children that play every single game. Payday 3 looked insane.
That looked so cool.
Starfield, we just talked about it. What I like about it most, I don't like first-person shooters. I'm one of the few people that when you have those games that come on, they put the disclaimer up there that makes somebody sick. I'm one of those guys that fall in that category. I get sick, right? But you can take it from third person to first person. And I like that. I don't have to play first person mode, which I don't like in games. Like reason why I think RoboCop, which is coming out soon, is a stupid idea. Is like, why would you make a RoboCop game be first person? It's RoboCop. People want to see the character.
Yeah.
So these games look absolutely insane. When my children, when I get my kids, they're spoiled. They have no idea what the hell a black and white TV is or a record player or anything like that is. But they know when something looks real. And we're growing up, and I have 4K TVs. I'm sitting here watching that showcase. I'm like, yo, that looks really real. Like the lot of the games they played, I was impressed with. And I'm with you. You talked about it offline. You put it on your wall several times. They needed this. Xbox needed this because I think, it's still not going to get me to stay here permanently because the system itself is still boring to play at this point to me. I miss all the other. When Xbox first came out, they gave you things that they don't give you anymore. And it made it fun to say, hey, I have an Xbox.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. So at least PlayStation is giving me new controllers, like the new buds, like all the stuff they came out with their showcase. I'm like, sign me up. Xbox still didn't give me that. You gave me an Xbox Black. when they already had a white one, that doesn't move my needle. Now I will buy it because I didn't want another white system in my home, right? Because they get dirty faster. But they still didn't give me a new controller or new headphones. They gave me what do you call them? Not custom, or like the Starfield has its own controller. That's what they call a custom controller, right? Custom head, but it's the same headset. It's the same controller. It's nothing different about it. And so overall, I thought it was pretty good, But again, I don't play those games. Good. I don't play those games, so
yeah. I think you're gonna pick up one or two, especially if you're definitely gonna play one or two if it hits.
Oh, I definitely will pick up Starfield. I definitely pick up Starfield. The Star Wars game is both consoles, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah. Right. I thought that was the best of the showcase was when they showed Star Wars.
That was really good. I was really surprised at how good that game came out because I'm very reserved when it comes to like Ubisoft games right now because they kind of follow the same formula. It seems like whether it's Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, or The Division, they all kind of seem like they're following that same formula of, hey, go to a waypoint, do this mission, go to a tower, unlock all these other missions. It's like it seems like they're all the same, but I thought Starfield looked really good. There's something about Starfield though that is throwing me a bit off. I'm just still kind of reserving my hype for that game, but I'm here for it. Spider-Man 2 looks
it's still the most anticipated game, 100%. Yeah. But I mean, you win, you lose. Certain games will always win on that system. Right, yeah. Because it's exclusive to Sony. It's their movie rights, not Marvel's. It's Sony. So I hate when people say, Marvel has the good. No, they're not. Marvel hasn't made a Spider-Man movie, not once.
Yeah, it's Sony.
They're all Sony's. Yeah, right. So that's anticipated. If God of War comes out, it's going to be what it is. The same way if Halo comes out or Gears of War comes out on Xbox, it's going to run it's going to run it. So yeah, Spider-Man's the most anticipated game by far. Yeah, but the games that look again, I don't play these games. Right. But they looked amazing. Yeah. They looked amazing. So
Spider-Man looks great. I love the first trailer where it has symbiote Spider-Man and it has Miles. You're going to be going in between both of them. I think it looks insane. First person Avatar game. That Avatar game actually looked pretty good. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Now, I would play that.
Kind of sick.
I play movie games. I play cartoon games. I play those things. I don't, and I know that's weird, but I'm a sports gamer. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but I will play something that's related to a movie or a comic book or something like that. I will do that. So the Avatar game does look crazy. And someone who's been to, I forget that they call it in Disney World at Hollywood Studios. I worked for Disney for 4 years. So I've been to Avatar place or whatever it's called. That's cool. Pandora. And so it looks, if you've been to Pandora in Disney World, that ride's insane. Yeah. So the movie looks just like it. So I'm ready for that.
One game I nerded out, and you could check out my own video about it on my other channel, The Soul Dojo. I was freaking losing it over Sonic Superstars. Oh my God. I was 2D Sonic game that's built in a 3D world. Sign me up any day of the week. I'm here for it. I'm going to play it. I love it. It had that platformer charm to it. They turned into little squids, and it just reminded me of some of the old school Mario games that are just phenomenal platformers. This game is set in a different setting. It looks beautiful. It reminds me of Sonic Generations with the old school Sonic levels. Love it to death. I just want to throw that in there because that was one of my favorite games of the whole showcase. I want to. Somebody said Prince of Persia. I think one of our writers, Brandon, said Prince of Persia. That looked good. It's like a Metrovania Prince of Persia game. Looked really cool. I like the art style of that. I'm looking on here. Any hype for there's there we go. I'm getting 4 sports games, Mortal Kombat stuff.
No, that Forza look crazy.
Forza look.
I know people don't want to go back to the tracks. I prefer track racing than off-road racing.
Really? Then the open world festival Forza.
I'd rather have tracks. Horizon. That's just me. Yeah. I know my guy who's a whole Forza mark hates it. He hates it. He's like, I just want open world racing, but to me that's not racing. You're not racing on. To me that's not racing, right? That's just you and your car. Like the last one that came out, what was it, Forza Horizon? I did have fun with that game.
Forza Horizon 5 was amazing.
I definitely had fun with that game.
Good game. Loved it. I mean, my pocket's hurting right now because I'm over here playing F123, but I'm trying to play Legend of Zelda and I'm trying to jump into Diablo 4. Like it's so much going on right now. It's just way too much going on. Liza P was a great kind of Soulsborne game that I've been following for a while. It was great to get the trailer of that. Hellblade. I feel like here's my issue with it, Mike. Here's my issue with Xbox. You had to acquire all these developers so late, and it's taken so long for these games to come out. So like you said, you're still like, I'm still gonna go away.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't keep waiting for these games to come out, unfortunately. But if you are a big Xbox fan, you have to play the waiting game right now because Hellblade is still a year away. You know, Fable is still a year or two away. You do have Forza coming up. That's the only game that they announced.
Hellblade's a year away still? Wow.
It's definitely going to be a year away. I mean, look at the trailer they showed. There was no gameplay. It was literally a trailer of Senua going bananas in one room. Like
it's going to be on Game Pass, Justin, I believe. So, you know, that's what I heard. I heard it's going to be on Game Pass. I don't know. So hopefully by next show, I can get a better answer for you guys with that. But I do hear it's going to be on Game Pass.
Justin, stop hating on AEW, bruh.
Bro.
Come on, man. Got to get with the program. Get it on Game Pass and love it. Fall in line.
Fall in line.
Love it. Love it for what it is. When you review, Mike, you know this. When you review a game, you got to review it for what it's intended to do.
What it's for.
Yeah. You can't
sorry.
review this game like it's WWE, okay?
No, you definitely can't.
Come on, Justin.
It does like it's going to be fun, though. It's just, but I understand. We talked about it before. No one's spending $65 on this game.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
If they'd had it at $30, you might have got them $30. But the price of a tomahawk steak in a cheap restaurant, no, I'm good.
I'm just waiting for GTA 6.
Everybody
are driving us crazy with GTA 5 online. Look, I swear you're hearing it right now on Sports Gamers Online. I think there's going to be a teaser for GTA 6 at the end of this year. You heard it from Curtis Russell on Sports Gamers Online.
A teaser?
That's what I'm hearing.
A full trailer.
It could be a teaser. It could be a form of just a teaser. You know, Rockstar likes their little teaser pictures and stuff like that. Or it could be a bit of a little trailer.
What you mean that whole console's a year away? Stop it, Philly. I was waiting for the PlayStation hate to come in. I mean, the Xbox hate to come in here. You must be an Android guy.
You don't like that new Xbox that they're putting up? I like the fact that it's a terabyte, and it's only $350.
I mean, I already have a 500, and I got a 3 terabyte external hard drive connected to it. It's not going to move my needle for me.
Yeah. It's not for you.
Yeah, but if you haven't had one at 350, I'm pretty pissed off that I paid $500 for this shit.
I bought an Xbox. I bought an Xbox Series X finally, so I'm with you.
So that's just me. But we're about to get out of here, man.
Oh yeah, man. It's past Mike's bedtime. We
went later. We thought the Natural was going to come on.
Man, that would have been a lit podcast, man. That would have been so
We're going back to 8:00.
We'll be here earlier, 1 hour earlier. My name is Curtis with Sports Gamers Online. This has been the SGO Press Pass. You can follow me on Twitter at Cali from the Dojo. You can also check out my other channel called The Seoul Dojo. Seoul as in the Seoul, South Korea, like the city, you know, they get down there. Mike Knoxxx. They get down as in like, like they go to the disco and they get down on it or something. You know what I'm talking about. Mike.
Listen, guys, make sure you follow me. There you go on my channel on YouTube at Mike Knoxxx, 3 channels, 3 X's.
Sir.
If you're a wrestling fan and just like movie reviews, you can follow me there as well. On Twitter, matter of fact, every social media I'm on at Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's. I'm the only one, not the wrestler. So I like when they tag the wrestler in there. So I'm like, he has 1 X, mine's 3. And I got more belts. So that's not. I'm just saying he just won the NWA tag title. Did Mike Knoxxx with 1 X? But the one that has all the belts.
I'll be shocked if AEW gets a 5 out of 10.
If it gets a 5, we'll let you know.
No, you think it'll get lower? Like if we review it ain't getting no damn 5 out of 10.
People have played the game, have said it's pretty fun. Okay, and for what it's worth, I love WWE 2K23. But it can get a little monotonous.
I bet you it'll be a 7. If I review it, it's a 7. But
if I review it, it's going to be a 1050. I'm
10.5.
lying. I'm lying. I just do that so Tony Khan can
That's
get
game of
just-
the
Just so
year.
Tony can give me a job. Yeah, hire me. All right, can't do no worse.
All right, y'all. Mike ate some ice cream before we got on, so he has to go.
If I had ice cream before we got on here, I wouldn't have been here this long. All right, I am lactose intolerant, yo. We out of here, yo.
Hey, I'll see y'all later.